Can you get people to buy by making the process more difficult? Will people like you more if you make a mistake? Hi, I'm behavioural expert Bri Williams and welcome to Focus On, where we focus on a specific topic, business or insight for the month. This month, we're focusing on 2 behavioural lessons that seem counterintuitive. Number 1, how making things difficult can be a good thing. And number 2, why making mistakes might make you more appealing. Let's get started by making things more difficult. I talk a lot about making things easy for people. The easier something is to do, the less motivated you need to be to do it. But in some cases, making something harder can increase its value. For example, conquering a more difficult task, from running a marathon to studying a PhD to assembling your own furniture, makes us feel a greater sense of ownership and accomplishment. That's what the aptly named IKEA effect has revealed. When people were tasked with assembling their own bookshelf, they valued it more than if they received a pre-built one. Similarly, you'll know from reading a page-turning book or watching a great movie that if the answers come too easily, your attention will drift. There needs to be a degree of challenge to keep us engaged. Even adding friction to slow us down can be a good thing. Individually wrapped chocolates can curtail consumption, and asking more questions of a customer can result in a better product match. For example, insurance company UE have turned their process of asking more questions into a customer benefit. By asking more questions, they say they get to know us better, and that results in a better customer outcome. But before you rush out and make life harder for your customer, effort is only a good thing if it adds value for them. It has to be desirable effort. Undesirable effort, like making your forms hard to fill out or your product difficult to return, will turn them away. Counterintuitive lesson number 2, make mistakes. My favourite part of a movie is the blooper reel. It's often funnier and more endearing watching the actors make mistakes than delivering their lines perfectly. Indeed, according to the pratfall effect, making small, harmless mistakes can make you seem more likable, especially if you're perceived as highly competent. You seem more honest and open and therefore more accessible. That's important, particularly in today's hyper-polished and curated social media landscape. It's refreshing to see people or brands getting it slightly wrong. Do I want you to deliberately make mistakes? No. People are pretty quick to identify insincere and cynical attempts to manipulate them. Just know that if you do make a mistake, it isn't the end of the world. Mistakes are tolerated more than you imagine. And does that mean I'd like to see my surgeon celebrating their mistakes in a TikTok? Also no. Serious financial or medical mistakes should be dealt with appropriate sincerity and gravitas. But a cookie that looks a little lumpy or a cafe that celebrates its 1-star review, that's got some charm. In fact, a 2015 study across 111,000 product reviews found people were most willing to buy products with an average rating of between 4.2 and 4.4 out of 5. Ratings higher than that, they bought less because wall-to-wall 5-star reviews seem too good to be true. Of course, mistakes often deserve an apology. For a small effort, emailing all your customers to apologise, even if they weren't really affected, whether that's the wrong promotion running, a website error or a stock issue, can enhance your reputation as a trustworthy, customer-minded business. Even better if you offer a small discount in recognition of their patience. They'll see that you're on top of things and quick to act. Of course, if specific customers were impacted, a more personalised communication may be warranted. For larger errors, like a data breach, a timely, sincere apology with reparations is crucial, but don't expect them to love you for it, and they will likely perceive you as less competent as a result. So there we have 2 counterintuitive behavioural lessons. Not only can making things more difficult be a good thing, but so can making mistakes. Thank goodness for that. Dealt with financial or